Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. It is August 24th. Hello. August 24th. We're going to check in to see what kind of planetary circumstance we got going on. So it sounds like I got the curator over here talking about how they tortured somebody. They said they're a usurper. They deceitfully convicted like a feminine cardinal, and then tortured her for centuries, and they're getting busted. They're totally busted. They're trying to do some stuff, but they're getting discovered. Double speak. You know, we would never do that, but then they always do. What we got smoking right now is we got our sage, and then we got some cedar and some lavender, which is the lady medicine. Dog, you don't have to be here, hun. How about that? Yeah. Sincerely. I just explained what it was, James. It is sage, cedar, and lavender, which is the lady medicine. I don't do weed. Weed is a hybridized drug, and most of it, as far as I can tell, has witchcraft on it. So at one point I was using CBD and the CBC as an anti-inflammatory and a pain reliever, but I started to recognize that some folks in these places were doing witchy crap on it, so I had to stop. Spirit told me not to take it, so I threw it all away. In the central energy, we've got the devil. Codependency. Codependency. Some folks may be having some kind of anxiety going on. In the challenge position, Ten of Cups union, divine love in the house. In the house, man. People are taking their union seriously. They want generational family trees, man. They don't want this codependent, crapola. Chained to the devil. No children for you, the firstborn is mine. In the subconscious, we've got the star. So they're thinking about you, Rejuvenator, your energy. Oh yes, they want to chain you up and take your energy And they're challenged here because you are in a divine loving union. So there's some thoughts about like, why are you even here? This is a planetary circumstance. I'm not reading on any one individual. This is an overall challenge for angels and devils, or ascension and descension, or whatever you want to call it. In the recent past, Page of Wands. You might have broken free of something. You might be feeling hopeful. Thank you, Cherokee Indigo. We've got the Knight of Wands. In the near future, Page of Pentacles. Developing a skill. Making a small offer. Found some kind of an opportunity. The lens is being looked through. Page of Swords. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and this devil energy, codependent energy. The Star is in a union here, and we've got some folks. Of course, younger folks looking for a step up, you know, they got to get chosen by somebody who has been chosen so that they can then reap that reward, right? That's what they do. They harvest the chosen ones who have been receiving a blessing. In the environment, we got something's happening very quickly. Could be air travel, could be some kind of email, could be some kind of anything, could be this. Hopes and fears, we've got the Nine of Wands. And the outgoing energy, we have somebody in disappointment and regret. And we got the Knight of Pentacles, hard work and a routine. We've got a celebration here. And charity. Balanced, bringing balanced union. So there could be some kind of charity bringing balanced union. We got the Hierophant here and the King of Swords energy. So he knows the truth about what's been going on. And somebody's in a Ten of, oh, the Emperor. Emperor could be bringing a Ten of Swords to somebody, or they may be experiencing one at the turn of the wheel. Somebody's heartbroken. Yeah. Because you've got new love. A whole bunch of love. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, and you're moving on. Yeah, it's a completion of the heavy burden that you have had to bear in the history. And you're getting a Nine of Cups and a Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Recuperation. Recuperation. Mastery. Mastery of self. Your emotional body. What you got going on here. Alrighty. Discernment. So we got the devil here and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So by distinguishing fantasy from reality, you gain the power to make realistic choices. The devil is here. Codependent, they want to chain people up. We got temptation. They may be trying to tempt somebody. Maybe you can see the reality of it and you're walking away from the temptation. Star. You've got your Ten of Cups union here, blissful union. And when I sat down to do this, the thought was, I don't even know why you're here. This blissful union is in another dimensional space. Obviously, if it's for me, you know, it doesn't exist for me. So I'm just, I don't know, man. Whatever. Rebellion. Non-traditional. Non-traditional union. The Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody is questioning dogma. It's spiritual freedom, leading you away from outdated belief systems. The Star is here, you know, because the devil is all about control, and they need, they've been using these traditional value systems and masturbation during your midnight hour to gain false contracts in the ethers, and they're not having any luck because the females out there they're targeting are refusing to masturbate. It's like when they get the inclination to do something, when they wake up with the inclination, they do something to transmute the energy. I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're complaining that the females are refusing to masturbate, so they're having difficulty gaining false contracts. The Star is here and receiving justice. Delivering justice. Truth, fairness. Balance and fairness are being restored as the healing occurs. We've got the Page of Wands here, exploration and freedom. Woo, free spirit. Stubborn, free spirit. Ooh, they might be paranoid. Nine of Wands in the reverse. You may be stuck in a pattern of repeating mistakes or failing to apply hard-earned lessons. Well, I don't know what to say about that, you know? Excuse me, we've got the Knight of Wands here. Intentions and expectations. Knight of Wands. Improvement, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So there is no fighting. They're not able to fight something. They're having inner conflict. They've lost something. Assistance and shelter. They're having obstacles trying to find shelter. So there's a Knight of Wands here having obstacles and finding shelter. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles here. Mature, paternal, unclear, confused. High Priestess in the reverse. So there's a Page of Pentacles. They want to make an investment. Perhaps their father is confused. Maybe what they invested in is causing them confusion. High Priestess reversed. Inner guidance is blocked. Page of Swords. Happy. The Sun, rebirth. Truth and clarity in the environment. We got something happening swiftly. Could be air travel, some kind of clarity. Four of Cups in the reverse. Awareness. Very quickly we're coming into some kind of awareness. Seeing things from a new perspective. Nine of Wands in the upright. Test of faith. Resiliency. Hello, Cartar Kid, 444. Inequality. So, yeah. You're weary, man, about this power dynamic, the inequality. You could be weary about the inequality. It's just a bunch of crap, man. Somebody's in regret here. What are they in regret for? Failure. Somebody's experiencing a failure, a disappointment. Catharsis. Because you're becoming aware of the mental patterns causing you pain. And you've forgiven yourself. Self-forgiveness is medicine. So somebody's in regret because you have forgiven yourself. You're not full of anxiety. You're not having a nightmare. They failed to bring you a nightmare. Didn't work out the way they had planned with this sacrifice. There's a detachment, a withdrawal. You're not having a nightmare. They failed to bring you a nightmare with this stupid sacrificial bullshit. They have to surrender. Surrendering the need for immediate answers. They're uncertain what to do because they're getting detached. Their friends are detaching from them. They don't want to have anything to do with them, perhaps. With the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, they did not get the harvest. And their friends are like, whoa, back off, man. Back off. You don't bring that bullshit here because they don't want any part of it. Yeah. So somebody tried to do a sacrifice. But this stuff has been over for quite some time. Like whoever they're trying to sacrifice, this star, they're receiving justice. They've already been embraced into a new 10 of Cups. Union. And this devilish energy has been out there trying to hook in, trying to tag, trying to set their hooks, trying to collect their freaking harvest. But this harvest has already been proven worthy and embraced and enfolded into this new environment. And they're taking everything that belongs to them with them. And you've got these people out there still trying to do sacrifices on this star who is receiving justice, because what they're doing here is they are trying to steal the star from its new family. This old piece of shit devilish freaking collective of pages and knights who have been sacrificing the star for personal gain. Yeah, they're still out there trying to harvest this same star. And it's they're getting themselves in a big world of hurt is what they're doing. It's like, bitch, who the hell do you think you are? You had thousands of years with this energy and you've lost it. So now you're going after a new family who has gained it, and you're hoping that somehow you're going to what? Steal it away, when there's already been a guarantee, a promise that they shall never obtain this energy again. They got to surrender, man. They got to withdraw. They got to detach themselves. They're experiencing some kind of shortages. Whatever they're doing to this star is absolutely coming back on them with a quickness. It ain't going to feel good. They still want it. They're not going to give up. This is their antidote. They desperately need it. They're confused. They don't have a high priestess. So the devil is here, tempting people, but you're walking away from that. You're like, no thanks, man. You're married. You're freaking married. You're walking away from temptation. You're already in union, star. The devil is here like, hey, come on over here. You're like, what the fuck? So as soon as I sat down to do this read, of course, there was all kinds of negativity straight up from this devil, man. Trying to infiltrate the mental body to gear it towards something negative. It's a non-traditional, it's not a religious pairing. It's not based in the entrapment of this devil's religion. There's spiritual freedom and source connection. Total love and support. Love, hate. They love to hate you. The sugar and barf, sweet and sour. Let me tell you something there, Kendall. You are a projectionist. You're a hate-filled motherfucker, and you should stay off of our page. How about that? You POS. I don't do witchcraft. But the fuckers that are out here reading psalms, cursing people, trying to banish them, you do. So keep your lousy ass bullshit, your hate-filled bullshit off of my page. You absolutely unnecessary entity. I'm sick of you people and your foul mouth. You know how many times you shitheels have burned people with your hatred, your torture, your fucked up mental body, and your man suit? You're feeling like shit because the star is getting justice. The celestial kingdom is here, knowing full well how you have entrapped everybody into this sacrificial system. And what the oracles and the prophets and the prophetesses and the telepaths and those who use tools to read the signs are picking up on is this, and that's why you're so angry. Because everybody can see very clearly what's going on here. I have have no need for little rat bastards coming on here trying to be mean, man. Page of Wands is here. I don't know, what's he excited about? He's excited. He's discovered something. Limitless potential. Page of Wands could be in this stubborn energy of a cycle. Maybe they're excited about this cycle. Paranoid. We've got paranoid. So we got a Page of Wands who is paranoid about this round and round. It's their turn. They know that if they're not chosen by a female who was chosen, if they don't get their sacrifice, then they don't get a harvest. And they have to go get a job, something other than acting. Knight of Wands is here. They are looking for shelter. They've lost. They're paranoid. They're looking for shelter. They got bad news. Trickster, phony, illusionist, man. Everything in their life is a fraudulent lie. They're just out there sticking it in whatever they think they can get a gain out of. Disgusting, drippy wick, man. Twin flames. Twin flames. So the Page of Pentacles is here, making a financial opportunity or trying to manifest something. They want to manifest what? They're working with the King of Cups. Perhaps a father figure. They're trying to present themselves as mature. Maybe it is a King of Cups that's actually in the Page energy. They're confused. They have a High Priestess that's confused or confused the situation about twin flames. Maybe they're confused about twin flames. They're unclear. Their High Priestess is in the reverse. They're not clear about what's going on with these twin flames. They're confused about these twin flames. They've come into union. A non-traditional union, a non-religious pairing. It's got to be a relationship. It's got to be a relationship. Well, that's because these entities have been causing people to wake up in the midnight hour with the desire to masturbate, and then they file a false fucking marriage contract in the ethers on the 3D people. These dogmatic devils reading psalms to curse people and using their religious facility to file false and fraudulent marriage certificates based on masturbation dreams. It's pretty sick. And they call people like me a witch because I can see you, motherfucker. And I have reported you to the courts in my regard and in every freaking lifetime that you entrapped me and others. Yeah, you're mad calling me a witch and other people a witch because we can see your fake contracts and how you wound up with all the gold, man. They're drinking to cope. Oh, you can't take medicine. We get to harvest you if your temple's failing. Ooh. Oh, you can't be doing cannabis. If you're doing cannabis, you're a drug addict. Oh, we get to have you. Oh, if you're doing alcohol. Oh, well, I don't know. All these jackasses drink alcohol. They go out and drive. They can't. One of them got pulled over last night. Couldn't freaking walk a straight line. Page of Swords is sitting here feeling very happy. Somebody's got to cope with that. very swiftly, we've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. So there's awareness. Somebody's getting a new outlook. They're like, whoa, they're getting a new outlook. They're getting clarity on no strings attached sexual union or masturbation harvest of a sexual orgasm of a sleeping single person. And they take that energy and then they mirror it in some false freaking contract. You sick mofo. We don't even know you. Magician, devil, fucking Psalms, curse boy. Oh, you're a witch. No, you're a projectionist. Every accusation that you make is a reflection of your own identity that you keep pushing in on the female, man. Page, night, page, fucking page, pretending that you are a love bunny when you're just a devil with a drippy wick. So sickening. So you're in a Nine of Wands energy. You're like, man, you know, so sick of it. You got all these freaking wands out there. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and you're not serving them. It's like, no, get the F off me. You don't deserve anything that I have, and I'm not giving you nothing. And you can accuse me of being anything you want because I don't give a fuck about you. Keep your immature, whiny ass little bitch mouth off my page. Oh, you got a batty mouth. You got a potty mouth. You are tantalizing. No, I can't help it. You get a hard on every time you look at a woman, okay? Freaking control yourself. How about that? They're in regret because they failed to bring you a nightmare with their freaking attempt to sacrifice you. You're not having a nightmare. Nobody wants to work with them. Everybody's walking away from them because they're a deceitful little punk. They're having scarcity right now. They did not get the harvest, nor will they. They did not get the harvest. And they're not happy, and neither is their girlfriend or whatever it is. You're turning your back on them. Fuck all the way off. Oh, Mr. Nasty Jack. Oh, she's refusing to masturbate. Masturbation. Ooh, masturbation. Ooh, masturbation. You fucking losers. So fucking sick, man. They're ashamed. They're running. God is fed up, man. Fed up with this corny ass bullshit artistry of these messed up youngsters that think all they got to go do is get some sleeping human to masturbate so they can get a false contract and steal the spiritual identity of a powerful star, siphoning the energy, faking a contract with somebody they've never even had the audacity or the courage to look in the eye while they harvest their fucking identity. You nasty ass freaks. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, you're going to run from God, all right. You're going to run, right the fuck run. And you know what? Because jealousy is no longer being tolerated. your need to go harvest some star because you want to be seen as that. You just don't want to do the work. You want to be a jealous, envious, mean-ass bitch, and you want to come up and try to do shitty things to somebody who has actually earned the right to shine like a star. I'm old. And sometimes I'm childish. But I'm not out there trying to get people to masturbate so I can fake a contract. I'm not out there wanting to sleep with every freaking buddy so I can tap into their mental body and their soul, their energy. I got my own stuff. Thank you very much. Today, they're out there trying to pierce the labia or the whatever of the female. I was sitting in my workspace, and you can feel it when they're trying to stick you with a needle, trying to tag you. These sick motherfuckers who have been trying to get me to masturbate in the midnight hour, yeah, well, I refuse, and so do many of you other females out there. It's disgusting how they've been operating and getting a contract, binding people through masturbation, immorality. They sit there and say, oh, you're immoral. It's like, no, bitch, you're breaking and entering into a single person's home. You are RAPing their sacred essence in the hopes that you can get them to masturbate so that you can get a harvest. It's RAP. It's breaking and entering. It's a bold ass identity theft. Intentional identity theft. There is the only immoral act happening here. It's not temptation. The temptation is, oh, somebody triggers a good feeling and I want to touch myself. Well, no, bitch, because I know you're doing it. It's not natural. And it's also, as far as I know, universally against the law to attack somebody's wife in such a fashion. There is a walking away from this illusion. You're not tempted. It's like, get the fuck out, man. Walking away from the temptation. Nobody wants to masturbate. We know what you're up to. It's disgusting. You want to paint somebody as being a prostitute when they're already in a spiritual union. You want to paint somebody as a prostitute by bringing them masturbation dreams and shit. It's so sickening. Your traditional values of love, hate, love, hate, love, hate. No. Walking away from that shit because you people are sick. Gosh, you make me sick. And you want to get on here and you want to spew bad words, witchcraft, prostitution, masturbation. You're just sick, man. I'm not bold. I'm not brave. I'm not anything. I'm fed up. They don't even have the courage to present themselves face to face. They're slimy ass, weak ass boys. I'm not bold at all. I'm just pissed off. I'm pissed off. I sleep alone and I wake up in the midnight hour with somebody triggering passion in my sacred essence. The fuck are you, man? And this is why they don't do anything about the RAPE in the physical world, because they're always doing it to married people, spiritually or 3D or otherwise, and then painting them as a prostitute. When it's these guys out there jerking off at your picture, doing the spells with their psalms, with their whatever the hell, their freaking devil communion bullshit. Fuck out of here. Your fucked up religion. Your love-hate swinger bullshit. Your love-hate swinger bullshit. So you get new love. The star is here, gaining justice, truth, fairness, equality, and these people are feeling like shit. These swingers are feeling like shit. Cheating swingers. Oh, we'll go masturbate to anybody. Oh, yes, we'll go harvest anybody's energy and have a freaking orgy. Oh, yes, they love it. They love setting people up to be masturbators and prostitutes by harvesting them as they sleep in their beds. Is it so funny, darling? It's not funny. We got a Page of Wands here who is paranoid about repeating the cycles, triggers, lessons. They got to go round and round and round. If they're not chosen by somebody who was chosen by God, then they got to go get a job. They're looking for forgiveness. Jealous, online dating. It's all digital. There's no online dating. They look at a face like this and then somehow they make comments here and they're like, oh, we're in relationship. No, darling. That's a Knight of Wands fantasy. Trickster, phony baloney, illusionist, getting some bad stuff. First of all, there is a spiritual connection. There is spiritual stuff going on. There is emancipation and freedom from the curses, the generational curses. These same women that these people are targeting have been emancipated and embraced and enfolded and wed into new families. They've lost their source of energy. The apples have been removed from them and they're trying desperately to get it back, but they can't. You're taking the high road. See, the thing about this is that I speak authentically and sometimes I use curse words because I'm so sick of you slime balls. And they think because they can speak monotonely and they can speak perfectly and their voice is always soft and they never raise their voice and it's always so perfect and calm and peaceful. But they're out there with their friend the devil, the pimp, human trafficker. Oh, you should be careful of what you say. You see you're immoral in every way. You see those halter dresses and tattoos. Oh, my darling, you're so tantalizing. I can see the flesh on you. Yes. Condemn her. Condemn her. Fucking man wearing dresses. And their female counterparts. Harvesting stars for being tantalizing. So we got a Page of Pentacles here, investing in a King of Cups energy, perhaps. They're confused about this High Priestess in the reverse. Maybe they said or they thought that that was their twin flame. We've got a Devil obsession with you healing your heart. You're moving on. It's like, move on down the road, Devil. Move on down the road. You guys are a bunch of swingers, man. Nobody wants that. No star wants a bunch of swingers that don't even have the courage to look you in the eye before they try to fuck you. You know? I mean, it's pretty sick. And because I say the F word and I tell you this, I'm a witch, curser. I've had these people read Psalms over me in the cursing, and then at the end of the day, they go, banish her. Come on, man. God's listening to you. You really think that you're seen as legitimate? It's blowing my mind. So we got a High Priestess, devil worshiper, or devil herself, that's confused regarding the twin flames actually coming together. Or this mature, this King of Cups is confused about this High Priestess, who he thought maybe was. We've got heal your heart and move on. You've healed your heart. You're moving on. It's like, I'm out of here, man. You know, not everybody can take it, because true stars that are shining brightly, so it's like the sun and the moon, right? The light, it brightens and it dims. It throws off plasma, and sometimes it's calm. It's the heartbeat moves through the freaking roller coaster of life. You know, and then you've got your monotone magicians, the word magicians. Whatever the fuck they're saying, curse you. Monotone, hypnotic, bullshit artistry. They've got it down to an art. Living in denial. Page of Swords. Looking for new ways to communicate with you. You're all happy with the sun, with those who have the essence of the sun. This Page of Swords wants to communicate in a new way, but they're drinking to cope. They're living in denial. They got their eyes blinded. They're like, no, 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 no. What do you mean you've got a rebirth? What do you mean your vital force is full-blown active? You're supposed to be afraid, man. You're supposed to be like, but you're in a spiritual union. And you got these swingers out there, these devil swingers trying to get back in your energy. We've got clarity. And yeah, so look, all right, we got the Four of Cups in the reverse. You have awareness here. Very swiftly, something is going to happen. Air travel. Somebody might be projecting into your home, astral projecting into your home, trying to get a masturbation energetic release out of you with no strings attached, so that they can mirror the energy. Somebody out there, they shot their shot, or they're shooting their shot. They're complaining that there's a woman out there, this star, refuses to masturbate. She's like, I know what you're doing, you stunk ass devil. Get up out of the energy. You disgusting cheat. Well, it's the fire in the soul. It's like, and in the heart, it's like, get off the energy, you know? It's pure ridiculousness. Just because you can astral travel to a single woman's home and violate her does not mean you should. And just because you consider yourself a religious fucking force does not make it universally lawful or legal or acceptable. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick, man. They want to wear the energy of a female, a powerful female star, but they don't want to actually be in relationship. They just want to wear the energy and drain it all out and shut you down in every way while they RAP your mind. You're getting new love because they hate you, man. And God is fed up with it. So we got your battle ready. You're freaking weary. Your soul is weary. Everybody knows that you are weary of this unequal power dynamic. You're no longer giving charity to these people. Your guard is up. You're turning your back and you're like, get off me. And yet they're out there trying to get you to masturbate and you're refusing. You're like, get off me. Get off me. Get off me. You damn nasty fucking jack. You sick puppy. Real spiritual trespasses. Over and over again, I've been dealing with this shit for over 20 years. They've been harvesting me, but the curse has finally been broken and I am free of it. But they're trying desperately to get back in the energy and tag it to make it appear as though I am this or that. Unfortunately for them, I have a witness. I have a connection. I have many connections with family, legitimate, a new family. And you're trespassing against the essence that has been granted to this new family. I don't know what the hell you people are thinking, man. The star is going to get justice. I don't feel one bit sad for you. You're a cheater, man. Third-party cheater, swinger. Tied to the devil. Going out there tempting people with these masturbation dreams. It's the lowest of the freaking low, man. Except for the actual physical abuse. So these kinds of contracts, as far as I know, they've all been examined. And those that were gained in such a way have been canceled. And those women who had been trapped, or these men, gentle men who have been trapped in these kinds of scenarios, are free of that. And they're very, very mad about it. They've lost their energy. So you're turning your back and you're taking things real slow because you know these people are out there. So dating is a trap. These people think that a simple verbal exchange is enough to transfer energy and permission and identity and all of that. These sorcerers. It's dangerous to be here in the 3D space. But it's all seen very clearly now. There's an obsession with this high priestess in the reverse, trapping twin flames. There's a king of cups here. Okay. Healing your heart, moving on. Twin flames, healing your heart, moving on. They're in regret. They failed here to trap you in a nightmare. They tried to sacrifice you. They have to withdraw. They're getting detached, and they're going to get a life of scarcity. They have lost your value. They're not happy. They're feeling ashamed. because they were playing with love. With their screwed up, hate-filled bullshit artistry, they were playing with love. And they were playing with people who they didn't even have the balls to introduce themselves to. This masturbation ensnarement. That's why masturbation is not acceptable, because it's seen as immoral. And these people who come in and tempt, oh, we're playing the side of the devil. It's our job to make sure that you are prepared, that you're highly moral, that you're not going to masturbate, that you're going to be a respectable person. But they're playing the part of the devil. And if you actually do masturbate, when they violate your most sacred essence without permission, that they get you. However, that's not what the universal law states. They've been making shit up as they go, and they've been doing it for thousands of years. Playing like a clown with your love, keeping you single and harvestable, while somebody else wears your identity. Somebody absolutely not quality. They have no right to be in this energy. Skink. Skink. It's not about anything there, darling. You don't need to know about that. Should they be? Nobody should be scared. You're funny, man. Somebody's afraid of a pregnancy. Maybe they are pregnant. They're in fear of it. They want forgiveness for not fighting fair. They left you on red. They stopped you. They tried to stop you, causing arguments for you. These same-sex couples. And it is what it is, Nasty Jack. The twin flames are reuniting. They're reconciled. And you're still out there trying to pierce the labia. You're still out there trying to get masturbation going on with a spiritually wed, high-ranking freaking star. You're gonna regret that. You're playing with the children. Born of blissful love, trying to separate and ghost the twin flames that are here, birthing them with your stupid masturbation fetishes. If you people, I heard out there, if you people don't get your masturbation under control, these guys are out there looking at pictures online and they're jerking off, man. Doing jerk off magic all the freaking time. They're out there banging their meat to a picture online, trying to cast the illusion that they have relationship. It's sick, man. Real mental fucking sickness. And it's so bad that in the 3D, when they're physically accosting women, they don't even, the law doesn't even do anything about it. It's so prevalent and so widely accepted. This is a dangerous world. I don't like those people. Yes, they do. It's disgusting, man. And they think that if they jerk off to a woman's picture, if they all the hundreds of them gather around it and start beating their meat together, then they've just had an orgy with the picture of a woman, and now she's a prostitute. Oh, come on, man. The bridge was mended. All of the truth of this is seen very clearly, man. They all do. Yeah. And you know the sickening thing about it is that people like me, I've got nearly 17 years of celibacy, and they're targeting powerful energy that's pure, and they're trying their best to defile it. So if you don't like the way I'm talking about this subject, I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You're a nasty ass. I'll tell you all about it. I don't doubt it. They got that freaking worm in their head. There's a worm in their head. They can't shut it off. They're being driven to beat their meat, and they think that energy harvest, energy harvest, energy harvest, energy harvest. They have no control whatsoever over themselves, and they try to project it out into the world by coming into a single person's home and violating them in the midnight hour. They're astral raping, and then they do it to the kids. That's what's sick. They actually do it to the kids too. The pure energy, the potent energy. And that's why when you're 13, 14, whatever, you know, and you wind up single for your entire life because some shitheel like this sacrificed you at the age of 13 or whatever. Like me. And they keep re-upping the ante, re-upping the ante. It's everybody pays into it. Everybody pays into it unless they don't. You see? Everything is weird. These swingers, they don't know what they're doing. They're reading their little books, and they're casting spells in their little collective TV programs talking about so-and-so or what and what not, you know? These swingers. They're up there tempting you. These married swingers. They're all a bunch of prostitutes reading the script of the devil on how to entrap and ensnare star energy, so that they can get up there in their little three-piece suits and pretend like they are a star. You're supposed to be sitting there telling the truth of it. You're the star. They don't like it when we speak the truth of it. They say, you're a witch. No, I'm not, you moron. It's cheating. No, it's not. You astral projecting into people's homes and beating your meat and then hoping that they're going to masturbate right there while you're standing there like a ghost ready to slop it up. It's so fucking sick. It makes me so sick. When you do that shit to me, I'm like, you fuck. I do whatever I can to get that energy off of me right away, you sick fuckers. You're so sick. Make me sick. You got to replace the waters in your body because they get that sex magic, that spell work into the waters of your body, and they try to get you to touch yourself. The star will receive justice, truth, fairness, equality. Get out of the energy, man. This is so freaking disturbing. They don't even go up and legitimately tempt anybody. They attack your mind when you're sleeping. You're sleeping. Often there's no conscious connection between the sensation you feel in dream time and what you're actually choosing to do with yourself. It's a hijacked setup for failure by magicians pretending to be a moral authority, astral projecting into an innocent person's space, bucking around in their energy. You're stepping away from the machine. I'm here telling this story because it needs to be told. And I know there's a bunch of nasty ass jacks out there gathering around their little candles, beating their meat in unison. They probably have this bitch out there doing an orgy, hoping to be seen as you. A clown. You're stepping away. They're trying again. They don't have anywhere to go, man. If they cannot harvest a chosen one, they themselves are not chosen. Hope exists even today. They're disgusting. They're disgusting, man. They have failed to get you to masturbate. Those people like me who have been fighting with this bullshit for many years know exactly what the midnight hour sensations are doing. They harvest that. Oh, we turn it into power. You're not have permission, man. They don't have permission. The page is paranoid about going round and round and round. The dude's got to go get a job. He was not chosen. He could not get you to masturbate. You refuse to masturbate. This jealous little POS is like, oh fuck, she's refusing to masturbate. I can't get her to masturbate. Oh no, because guess what? Peace starts here, lowering the expectations, online dating, you cornholio, whatever the hell you guys are. Get out of the energy. Mr. Knight of Wands, looking for a personal improvement. Lost out. This fairy tale magic, this fairy tale, oh, I'm a golden one. I'm attached to the star. That's my wife. Oh, no, it's not, you fucking beat your meat piece of shit. We're taking the high road, you nasty ass. Get the fuck out of the energy. You're so disgusting. I can't get over it. You sit there and look at yourself as a fairy tale gold boy. This obsession, this devil, this high priestess in the reverse, yeah, a gay man, a gay devil man, wanting to beat their meat over this life of a feminine star so that they could go pretend that they're a golden boy if she masturbates. But she won't because she knows what you're doing, you sick fucker. You and your teeny tiny investment trying to appear as though you're a king of cups, Page. All I gotta do is beat off. All I gotta do is get her to masturbate. Then I can pretend that we're in a contract and I can go through the pearly gate. Yeah, fuck off. Bad news, bitch. Bad news. She ain't gonna masturbate for you. She's taken the high road. Any energy of yours that is in this married energy is being witnessed and seen, and justice will be served, you nasty one. Because the effort to counter your disgusting magic is known very clearly. The effort to undo your RAP of the energy is seen very clearly. You're sick. Trusting ourselves, our heart. See? Because lust is your downfall. There's one thing that would cause you a downfall, and that is lust. Unfortunately, they don't come at you in person. They attack you in the dream state with masturbation sensations. Or they just come up and literally fuck you in your dreams, in your dream. And tag you like a cow. You gotta keep the energy in your heart space if you want your freedom. Lust will be your downfall. Get it through your head. The page is here, looking at the sun, living in denial, drinking to cope. They've been alive for lifetimes. They're not allowed love. Energetic rape is prevalent everywhere. So they're drinking to cope. They're living in denial. You are safe. The storm is outside of you and you're watching it and you're like, they're here trying to, they need your water. They need your orgasm. Very swiftly, we've got awareness here. Clarity, Four of Cups in the reverse. You know exactly what these people are doing. They're jerking off. They're shooting their shot, trying to hope that they can get you to have an orgasm so that they can collect and harvest it and then mirror it and then go into the pearly gate as the freaking star. Their little hoe bag there. But you're refusing to masturbate, and everybody can see what these nasty ass fools are doing, and it's sickening. Yes, I'm talking about it out loud. These phony baloney false marriage contracts. Very quickly, we've got you are totally freaking setting boundaries with this nasty ass bullshit. You're no longer giving them charity. You're no longer giving them your energy. You're no longer gonna sit there and rub yourself just because they come in with the devil to touch you in just the right way. You're taking it slow. You're turning your back. You're like, get the fuck out of the energy. You're not behind. You know exactly what's going on here. These people have been harvesting your honor, your golden essence, and carrying around your trophy and your graduation certificate for centuries. Why? because of lust. Mostly lust. They're in regret. They failed. You refuse to masturbate. You know exactly what they're up to. You know that you have a spiritual union. You're like, get the fuck out of the energy. Who are you? Get out, man. There's nothing sacred about this infiltration, this interference, this intentional molestation of the dreaming person's mind and body and energy. They do it to children, virgins, married people, anybody that's online. They're in regret because they can't cause you a nightmare. You're not in a nightmare. They need somebody to console them. They tried to sacrifice you with this masturbation shit. And now they're getting detached. Their friends are detaching. It's like, whoa, dude, you're just a low-life POS, aren't you? And now they're losing their pentacles. They're losing everything. They didn't have any in the first place. They needed to harvest a chosen one. And the chosen one did not choose them. The chosen one, what? Sat in a bath of salty water, sucked it up into their vagina, stuck in a fucking tourmaline yoni egg, whatever the hell you do to transmute this shit. Fucking pieces of shit. You had to go and get me going, didn't you? You lousy ass hoe bags. Oh, I don't want to wear that bottom. Oh, I don't want to wear that bottom. Oh, get her. Oh, look at her cry. Yes. Over the last 23 years, I did sit in that bed while they forcefully pulled off of my sacred energy when they still had contract with me. They don't have one anymore. They haven't had one for a couple of years, but they've been trying and trying and trespassing and trespassing relentlessly, invading my new connection. Playing with love like a clown. Eat something. They're hungry. You're not being dramatic. They're hungry and you don't want to give them any of your energy because they desperately need to be seen as a golden one, a chosen one. And you're like, no the fuck, no, I'm not masturbating for you. You're a sick mofo. Get out of the energy. Justice is coming. Because you're not tempted by that. You're taking the high road. It's like, this is so nasty. And who sang the song? Nasty. Nasty boy. Yeah. You're trusting the actions of your partner, your spiritual union. You know that the actions are, so words are easy. People can say that they are this or are that, but once you get your connection, they can see that your patterns are the truth. Your transmutation, the way that you treat yourself, how pissed off you get when somebody comes in and violates your energy. It's like, I'm sick of you. He knows he belongs. He knows that you're all a bunch of nasty motherfuckers, unwelcome, trespassing whores, trying to project your own nasty bullshit onto a star. He knows who he is connected to, and they are true. And he knows that you love him. So you people are just fucked up, okay? He's setting boundaries here. They wanted to use both of these energies as their initiation. And guess what? This stuff is not your problem. They got themselves bound up with this devil, this swinger energy. They're all wrapped up in this freaking mental worm bullshit, and you're letting it go. It's not your problem. It's not your problem. You're good enough. Perfection is exhausting. Okay? Your creations, your drawings, your intentions in this world are good enough. It doesn't have to be like what they say, because they don't know what it is anyway, man. They're casting illusions of perfection that don't exist. These swingers, they're not even loyal to the sacred essence that they share with their supposed husband or wife. They're out there beating it off, just giving it away, spewing it out into the atmosphere. Oh, take some, take some, take some. No, intimate union is a closed loop. The Rainbow Covenant is a closed loop. Mouth to root, if you will. Crown to root. This union is sacred. It's a closed loop. The energy stays within the circle. It's sacred. And everything will be okay. Maybe not perfect, but okay. There's limitless potential. There's always room for improvement. And if you are satisfied with where you are, then the sun is going to shine on you and you will be at ease if you're not wasting your energy on these people who don't even know what the hell they're doing. You need some sleep, and you're not failing. You're just tired because these jackasses keep waking you up. Put that shit in the microwave. Turn off the router. Shut off the modem. Shut it down. I shut this down, except for when I go live and when I make a video and then I have to upload it. I'm on airplane mode most of the time, unless I turn it on to anymore. I don't give a crap, man. I want to go back to handwritten receipts is what I want to do. Because you matter and you're celebrating your small wins. Small steps lead to a firm foundation. You gotta let these people go. They're not meant to stay. You're gonna go outside. The internet will survive without you. They're not the source. They're not the source. So, but I've got this YouTube channel and there's all kinds of pictures on me, and I know there's all kinds of nasty ass jacks out there, boop, 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 double fisting it or whatever the hell. I don't know. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick, man. So, the devil is there, casting illusions of temptation. And we've got purse in the reverse. Pay attention to your finances. They're not getting your purse. The swingers, the married swingers who don't know what they're doing, they're reading a script, they're reading their little magic books or whatever, they're not getting the purse of this star. Their problem is that we've got divine love here that is non-traditionally valued, and these traditional churches and whatever, it's got to be a relationship, it's got to be a proper contract, it's got to be this or that. It's in the eyes of God, this union was sanctified. These church members don't have the authority that they're trying to force upon these twin flames that carry the essence of the sun in them. They don't need these people's permission to be in union. They're not God. And God is the one who arranges this. The Father, the one who places the sun of life within you. Creator, the one who says you have the opportunity to live or you have the opportunity to do something else. I don't know, man. They're a bunch of cheaters. You got to drink your water because these people keep on trying to dump in hate, love, hate. They hate you and they want to violate you with their stupid masturbation techniques. They do it to married people. They do it to single people. They do it to virgins. They do it to children. They do it to men. They do it to women. They don't care. They just need the golden energy. They love the gold. Seeking out information that will help you, Vine. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Trying to get all up in your business. The star is going to receive justice. Things are going to be made fair. Law is here. True law is here. And whatever they've been doing to this golden one will be done to them. If they've been harvesting the energy of this one, their energy will be harvested. That's what I have been hearing. And there's a group of men who've been talking about this person being their savior, and they're being told this person was never their savior. This person was here to help guide them into the golden energy state of being, but rather than become that, they decided to just go ahead and harvest it out of the children, out of everybody. And with these sneaky magician sorceries. You're getting new love. Hope exists. You're stepping away from these people who did not make any progress. They just siphoned identity, and then they created themselves a false heaven, a false utopia. And God is fed up with all of this star energy going here while the star themselves are drained and left in the valley of the shadow of death. They're coming home, whether you like it or not. This is the end of their relationship with batteries. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. Yeah, so they're feeling like shit because they failed. When you walked away, when you decided not to masturbate, when you stepped out and you decided not to masturbate, you did not give up your energy, they failed. And they're trying again. They've got to get the harvest. They got to get chosen. Somebody's got to choose them. And they're all upset. They're trying to say that it's so-and-so's fault, that they were forced into it or whatever. And maybe that's true. But, not everybody decided to sign a contract. Some people just decided to go ahead and be prisoner of war for centuries while they tried to break up and get out of this mess. And finally you have. You were able to break through. The bridge was able to be mended, and now everybody can see the truth of it. And serious changes are being made. Don't masturbate. If you can help it, get up, do something with yourself, transmute the energy. Don't give them the energy. It's a trap. Mothers and unfortunately fathers, but the fathers aren't really, they're gentle men, and they don't know that this is happening to them. They don't know why they can't stop themselves from orgasming. There's a fella, he has an orgasm like every 15 freaking minutes. The dude can't even go to the park with his children because of this kind of harvesting shit that's happening to him. It's so nasty and it's so bad. And he's miserable. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. They lowered their expectations. They're jealous and they thought that they could just masturbate, beat their meat into their false utopia by harvesting angels, by harvesting stars and suns while they sleep with this stupid sex magic masturbation bullshit. They're paranoid because they're not chosen. They got to go get a job. They're not able to harvest the star. The star is refusing to masturbate because the star knows what they use it for. That's how they've been entrapping and ensnaring a lot of the women in this world. And unfortunately, with their pimp trade, their prostitution rings and all of that, they've really, really screwed everybody up, man. There's a heavy price to pay. It's coming. Yes, exactly. Tektite. Try to transmute it. Try to, I don't know, put your rear on the ground, go sit by a tree, and just ask the mother to take it from you. It's the best thing you could do. Take the high road. Yeah. Because there's no romance here. Zero romance with the rose. The sacrifice. There's no romance. There's absolutely no romance, Mr. Knight of Wands. There's never been any romance. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Making a journey either physically or mentally. So disappointment in a friend or lover. Yeah, Knight of Wands been out there trying to get a rose to masturbate. The rose is refusing to masturbate. This is a fairy tale freaking shit. The rose is taking the high road. The rose is saying, you're a nasty Jack. Get your hand off of that staff, you fucking loser. Oh, of course, and they do. It's nasty. I mean, I wasn't supposed to live, you know. I mean, it's been 23 years, going on 24 years. It's terrible. But what, 3 years ago, Spirit told me that there was no more reason for me to hide because the contract was canceled and I was embraced and enfolded into a new family. So they're not coming after me anymore. They're coming after my new family. This energy belongs to them. God-ordained union bypassed the church of masturbation and temptation. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Trusting yourself. Fire! Twin flame, fire! Healing your heart and moving on. A fair woman. You are safe. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. You are safe. So very swiftly, there is clarity here. These people they're shooting their shot. They're out there beating their meat, hoping that they can get you to shoot your shot so that they can say no strings attached, but they just want to mirror the energy, right, of your orgasm so that they can say they are that, and then they can get a carriage ride into their fake utopia. They can be seen as a freaking golden child. This is how they're trying to get in right now, is they're trying to get in by making people masturbate. Whatever you do, don't masturbate. Cuss them out. Get up. Get your ass in the bath. Do whatever you need to do. Swallow that shit up. Move it up to your heart. Move it up into your mind. Pray about it. Don't let them get you. Don't let them get you. Get your justice. Hold on to your energy. Move it up into the heart space. Light your fire. Get pissed off. Ah! Don't let them have your bowl. They're not getting your bowl. They're not taking your stuff. There is no union with the rose. Absolutely not. No. No. No, 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 no. How many times can you say no? No. It's been 23 going on 24 years. No. 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 Well, according to this, fair woman, and your person here, you're going to get romance, celebration party, and a career perhaps by February. Maybe you're going to be working together. I heard that they won't be able to curse your land or your business. It could be that the two of you are going to be starting something new in February. Who knows? Take it as it resonates. Maybe you're going to start a new job. Maybe you're going to meet them at a new job. Who knows? Got these nasties out there though, man. You got to be careful. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. Family wishes are coming true. So yeah, they've shot their shot, man. And they have no strings to mirror. They have shot their shot. They've shooted their shot, and they have no strings to mirror. You did not masturbate. You refused to masturbate. You did not give them the energy. You're like, no to the N, F and O. You're a disgusting, get out of the energy. You have great good fortune coming your way, and your family wishes are coming true. You're going to be able to finally have a family that cares about you. They shot their shot, and they do not have any strings to mirror. It would be better if you could just completely sever ties. Joey, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. We got these nasty ass mofos out there that they go and they purposefully infect people so that they can then accuse them of being nasty, when it was the nasty Jack that placed it there in the first place. Projection in one of the worst ways. A purposeful defilement of beauty and purity, simply so they can project their own shit onto them. It's pretty sick. We've got a major challenge to overcome. These people have been stealing your honor forever and ever and ever. I don't even know what HPV is anyway. Of course, I haven't had sex in a long, long time. And when I did stop having sex, I got all the testing done. And then 6 months later, I went back and got all the testing redone. Man, I'm clean. Fuck all y'all. I don't give a shit what you say. I'm gonna stay that way. Phony baloney. Bullshit artist. Can't stand you assholes. So there's a casket. They're in regret. Because you're not in a nightmare. They tried to sacrifice you. And they're getting detached from all of their friends. And they've lost everything. No money, no nothing. They're not happy. They're feeling ashamed, guilty, embarrassed, because they're disgusting, orgy, freaking, they harvest energy off of a orgasm, a sleeping freaking star. And then they go out there and violate themselves, having an orgy. And then they bring that energy back and they lay it upon the person, and they want the person to be seen as that, you foul bitch. Clown motherfucker. Clown. Consuming the sacral essence of others are going into a casket. Going into a casket, don't know what to tell you. And it could by December. I don't know. I don't know God's timing. You're not backing down from opposition. You're showing strength and fortitude in those who long to sacrifice you. You've got spiritual development and enlightenment, awareness, and an understanding. Your torch is on. Your flame is lit. You know what these little jackasses, what their little jackhammers are doing. Pretty disgusting. I wouldn't even want to give it one little piece of my poop. Cartar kid. None of my DNA, none of my refuse, none of my spit, nothing gonna go in that casket with those MFers. I don't want them having my DNA when they decide to get all crazy with their underground freaking genetics lab and bullshit. Sometimes I find myself interesting and funny, but I guess maybe I'm not. I'm just rude sometimes. But this is rude, man. I think it warrants this kind of an attitude. It's ensnarement, entrapment. It's a faulty and deceitful conviction of immorality should you fall victim to a dream that's guiding you to masturbate. It's so freaking foul and immoral in itself. I can't even fathom it. But this is how they've been getting along. Vultures. October. Behaving stupidly. Because you're getting good fortune. And your sincere wishes are being granted. You've been on a long journey, either physical or mental, which has left you wiser at the end of it. And now you need to defend yourself from these older men who are out there beating their meat. These young punks, older men, whatever, man. It could be like a page in an old man body. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, man. You're going to your ship is coming in and they want it. And they need you to masturbate. They need you to have relations with them. So, I have sounded the alarm. I've let you know that I've been dealing with this shit. I mean, I didn't know what to do about it. At first, it was very, very challenging because they were hitting me all the time with this sensation. And I knew what they were doing. And I had to literally overcome it. Like, it must be 7 years ago when I really started to buck up with this adamant refusal. Like, none of that kind of stuff whatsoever. Because I knew what they were doing with it. When I heard somebody say, they literally posted a comment on one of my things, that they take that energy and turn it into power. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Whoa. And I had to overcome the inclination, man. It was a real challenge. But it's been about 7 years, so use your intuition to make beneficial changes for your own self, happiness, and well-being, so that you can get on with your new opportunity, your family. You got to retain your energy. You have to learn how to retain it. or transmute it or wash it off. I highly recommend doing some of that stuff, looking into it. I wish you all the best of the luck. Star, you're getting new justice. You're getting new love. Hope exists even today. It is coming for you. They cannot take it. Everything is seen clearly. But really, try to command your lower vibrational, meaning your fight or flight, root chakra, sacral chakra energy, and bring it up into the heart space. Bring it up into love. Because you need to retain your identity. And your identity is your energy. So, much love to you all. I need to go take a damn bath now. Just thinking about it makes me so grossed out.